Well, I see the retards have awakened. The retards. Y'all stuck not gonna do it. Stuck not gonna sit here and go back and forth with somebody that can't even get their own life together. They've tried for 50 years. It's gonna take them 100 years to catch up with me. Ooh, hold on. Let me turn it down. It's gonna take them 100 years to catch up with me. Come up with a name for what all has happened to you. Come up with all these different names for yourself. I've already spoken on all these different things that have happened to you. You can talk about me from now until kingdom come. You know what? It is not going to change your situation. It is not going to change all this different stuff that have happened to you. These things, unimaginable things. Things that normal people have never even heard of. You done lived it. So do you over there with all your retards, because that's exactly what they are. None of them ain't got nothing to offer, just like you ain't got nothing to offer. Don't you have a burger to flip somewhere? Don't you have some French fries to flip some kind of way? Somewhere. Ain't this the first time you done worked in what? Almost half a decade? And you think anything you saying or doing over there it has anything to do with what I'm doing over here? I spoke, I said what I said. Feel however you need to feel about it. Gather up 1,000 people. It ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing for them. It ain't gonna change nothing for you, and it ain't gonna change the truth. The truth is that you have been working with Zillionaire Entertainment because I know what accounts he was under, and you've been in cahoots with him. Don't you have enough on your plate to deal with? You would think you got enough to deal with. Ain't somebody hunting you down right now? Ain't you trying to get your life together? Ain't you trying to make sense of all of what all has happened to you throughout your whole life? But then yet you get over there and come up with names. Come up with different names for yourself. Everybody already know what you about. You the lowest form of garbage up on YouTube. And that's who you hang with. Everything you learned how to do, you learned it from over someplace else. And that's all they do. That's all y'all have been doing. Matter of fact, if you had tried to do anything else with your life, you would be in a better predicament, a better situation. Get your coins. I hope they add up to $1. Or better yet, $100. How about $1,000 for you? Get you $1,000. Get your donations, beg, plead, be the biggest charity case it is up on this YouTube platform. Everybody know that you the filth up under anybody's feet up on here. Everybody know it. Whoever that was that cracked your skull, they knew it. And all these unthinkable things that you allowed to happen to all of your family members and all this different stuff, it's the most horrible. It ain't a horror movie that could cover what all have happened to you. So I don't know. Go over there, do whatever it is that you do. Do it from now until kingdom come. Like I said, it'll take you 100 years to catch up to me. At the end of the day, you were working with Zillionaire and you still working with them. You as grimy as they come. It don't get no more grimier than you. I don't have to get on here and talk about your looks or anything like that. The way you live and have been living is as ugly as it gets. So, go and attach yourself to all these different people and take and steal and use to try to get by. Everybody know that that's the life you about. I don't know. They claim you sleeping on the floor somewhere. I don't know. I'm not vested enough to care. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. I said what I said, and it's the truth. Feel however you need to feel about it. You know, I don't know no woman that sit up and, well, no, that's what y'all do on here. Let me correct myself. That's what y'all do on here. Y'all do the filthiest things, and you attach yourself to the filthiest people, and you feel like you special because you done found out where somebody live or where their name is or what their name is. You don't know nothing about me. I don't know anybody that would associate with anybody like you. The only people I know that would associate with people like you are people that are just like you. I mean, I've heard people on here call you a queen. If that's their definition of a queen, then I got to back up from them. Anybody you have any dealings with, I don't have no dealings with them. All these different accounts you hiding up under, and all these different, people that you associating with that are just the bottom of the barrel, just like you, all of y'all, it's the same. I don't see no difference between none of you. Record me, I don't know, do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. Name it, you done it up on here. But I got news for you. Name it and it done happened to your ass. I mean, try to catch up with society. Try to make a way out of no way. I know it's impossible, but you can try. I don't know how much time you got left. But I don't know. Don't you have somebody to try to beg for a donation to try to take care of you some kind of way? I personally, I hope that man marry you and take care of you for the rest of your life, because you can't do it on your own. Whoever that is over there, it's not anybody that is any kind of a high esteem to me, because I look at, if you the best he can do, it says a lot about him. So I don't know. Go over there with all your trash, your garbage, your filth. Y'all can talk about me from now until kingdom come. Don't you need to be trying to protect yourself from witchcraft and voodoo and a spell and all this other different stuff? And for the people that are able to do that, go ahead on and terminate that. Go ahead on and extinguish that. Go ahead on and handle that. Go ahead on and do that spell, do that voodoo, do that witchcraft on that. Handle it. It ain't gonna do nothing but grow. Really, I've never heard, I can't believe that anybody could form their mouth to call you a queen. I can't believe it. It's unreal. When I heard it, I had to look at who said it, and I said, well, you know what? You out your mind. You got to be out your mind. If that's what you call a queen, you out your mind too. So many of y'all have lost your mind up on here. So many of you. Don't you need to be trying to handle whatever all these other people is that you don't know that's after you? You got a whole population, you got a whole race of people after you because of what you did to one person. Now you got a whole population of people that are after you. I ain't looking over my back. I ain't living that kind of life. We don't have nothing in common. The only thing we have in common is that we're up on the same platform. And believe me, I try to stay as far away from you as humanly possible. But I'm not going to get up on here and censor anything I have to say. I know for a fact that you was working with him. And it says a lot about you. And then to find out these other things that he has done, I didn't even know about those. I'm sure you knew about them. Y'all got so much to say about everybody else, but you don't have nothing to say about yourself. Come up with a name for yourself. Come up with a name for the person that you've been working with that has done all these despicable things. And then, every other word is your child, your child. It might as well be your animal. Nobody in their 30s is a child. They might have a childlike mentality, but they are not a child. And you know what? A dog can have a puppy. A hog can give birth. So, any farm animal can do that. That ain't no major feat. So, like I say, I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth. I said what I said, and it's true. Feel however you need to feel about it. Make up all whatever lies you want to. I think that's the only thing that gets you through the day is making up lies about other people, because your truth is too horrifying even for you. You can't even handle your own truth. But yet you come over here and learn a new word, learn how to talk. All this filth and garbage. Peeking and ducking and hiding over here. Y'all ass better hide. Last time I checked, ain't somebody after you right now? There's so many people after you. So many of them. Personally, I hope they find you and I hope they take your ass out. All the way out. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you. I'm not going to do it. This is my first and last time addressing. You got a problem with anything I say? I don't know. Play it again. Dissect it. Feel however you need to feel about it. And whoever up on this platform can feel however it is that they need to feel about it. I ain't changing a word of it. A word of it. Because I know for a fact that you've been working with them. I know that for a fact. Y'all cut from the same cloth. You seem like the type that would leave your daughter over there for somebody like that to do whatever they want to do, whatever they want to do with them. It ain't rocket science. Anybody with half a brain can know that. But you get all this garbage and filth together up on this YouTube platform, and Lord knows it's too much of it. Gather it all together over there with you. Because I look at the people that associate with you. It says a lot about them. It says a whole lot about them. Get all these different people, get them to say whatever it is that they need to say. At the end of the day, when you end whatever it is that's going on over there, all of them are right back in the same situation that they were in. A pitiful po-ass excuse of a person. A pitiful po-ass excuse of a life. Full of jealousy and envy. Because everybody ain't struggling and scraping and begging throughout their whole life. And, you would think you would focus on these burgers that you gotta flip. Don't you gotta flip some burgers and mop some floors? And sweep some floors, whatever it is that you're doing, I can guarantee you it ain't a job I would ever want, whatever it is. It ain't no office job. Your office job is in there in that kitchen. Somebody else's kitchen. Somebody else's chair. Somebody else's table. Matter of fact, ain't it somewhere in the project somewhere? Haven't people moved on past that? If they was ever going to do anything with their life? As of 40, 50 years ago? I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody living like that. I don't associate with nobody living like that. Not like that. So it makes sense that all of them would be gathered up around you. They don't know no better. They all in the same boat. On here desperate for clicks and views and subs. And a Google AdSense check or a donation. Or, begging. Give me this, give me that, scamming, scheming, lying, thieving, roguing. Stuck ain't about that life, and he don't associate with nobody that's about that life. And there's too many of you to name up on here. If you know the Stuck ain't around none of y'all. None of you. The problems y'all have, I don't think that none of them can be resolved through the rest of your days. And all this platform does is exacerbate it. And if you don't know what that means, you can Google that. It's a wrap. But I ain't changing nothing I had to say. The video up, and I don't feel like I said when I recorded it. Feel however you need to feel about it, but I know for a fact that you was working with them, and you still are. You still are. I'm not concerned about it. But stars are needed to know, and I told her. So feel however you need to feel about it. But while you're coming up with all these different names, come up with the name for your daughter, come up with the name for your mama, and come up with all these different names for yourself.